Well, hello everybody again. This is Doug Rucker with PressureWashingSchool.com and DougRuckerStore.com, located right here in the Houston, Texas area. We're actually in just north of Humble Kingwood in Porter, Texas, right off of Loop 494. To get to us, if you're traveling on 59, you take the North Park 59 exit. 59 North Park exit, however you want to say it. And then we're kind of right over to the right there off of Loop 494. So if you're ever in the area, feel free to stop in. We'd love to chat with you, help you out however we can in your business. And remember, we're here for the pressure washing guys, the contractors that are in the business. We're not necessarily here for homeowners because we spend so much of our time working with guys that are actually in the business. So please keep that in mind as well. Hey, told a story yesterday. Well, you're watching this in the middle this past Saturday at our September school. And it's a really good advice on sales. One of the ways that you could help increase your sales of your business. And I'm going to share that with you coming up next. Okay, real quick though, before I do get into that, I just wanted to remind everybody that our next hands-on training is coming up September 13th, right here in the training center. We do both hands-on training, that's in the morning, and then we do the classroom training in the afternoon. So at the hands-on, you get to see, you get to use the equipment that we use on a daily basis. So you'll get to see 4 gallon per minute machines, 5 gallon, 8 gallon per minute. We'll Siamese them so you can see 13 gallons per minute. You'll get to see our King Slinger in action, the Soft E. So we'll show you pressure washing, downstreaming, soft wash equipment, all of that kind of stuff. You'll get to spray, you'll get to use the guns and wands that we use, the J-rods, all of that kind of stuff, plus clean some concrete with the surface cleaners as we go over all of that in the hands-on. And then the classroom, we go into a deep dive and I teach on house washing, roof cleaning, concrete cleaning, as well as property protection. And this is a real in-depth thing on those 4 different categories. So if you need any information for that, just go to PressureWashingSchool.com. You can also email me at learn@PressureWashingSchool.com. And then we also have the online video school where I have over about 250 videos available where you can learn from home. Again, you can go to PressureWashingSchool.com to get the information on that. And then we also have our point training, which we've been doing more and more of that as well. That's personal, on-site, individual, next level training where we're actually on a job site of either yours, or we'll find a spot where we can go to either a house or a little building or whatever if you want to get actually out onto a job site to get more in-depth training. So PressureWashingSchool.com, that's where you can learn all that at. Learn@PressureWashingSchool.com is where you can email me. All right, so at the school yesterday, I told a story. I don't remember why I did it, but I give out these pins at the school. Of course, I give out a hat and a little notepad, those kind of things, just to kind of help guys. I'll show you the hat in a minute. But this pin, I've been giving these away for the last, I think, 2023. And we started doing them in the store. We'd throw some in packages or boxes or whatever. And I found this pin through my neighbor next door, Ray, at Ray Wash. And I just loved it because if you take the top off of it, you've got a little screwdriver, and then you've got a bottle opener here, and you've also got the little stylus for your iPad, your phone, whatever you want to use it for. And so I called the company and that he got them from and ordered some. And so got the first order, everything was great. The guy called to refill an order. I wasn't ready to refill. He called again a couple of weeks later, wasn't ready to refill. Then I did refill. Anyway, I ordered 3 times from the company, but I began to notice he would call about every 2 weeks. And it got to the point where I finally told him his name was Ed. We call him Ed the pen guy. I told him, I said, Ed, stop calling me. I don't need you to call me. You're my pen guy. When I need pens, I'll call you. And so he kept calling, calling, calling. And every time I would say, Ed, I've asked you to stop calling me. Don't call me. I will call you if I need pens. And so finally, one time when he called, I said, Ed, you have lost my business. I have asked you repeatedly to stop calling me, and yet you keep calling me. And I said, so you've lost my business. So stop calling. Don't call me ever again. He said, well, Doug, they're going to fire me if I don't keep calling. And I said, well, Ed, that's not my problem. But go to your boss and maybe tell him, if I keep calling this guy, we've lost his business. Because at this point, you've lost my business. I'll never buy from you again because you're not listening to me. It had actually gotten to the point where, you know, he would call from different phone numbers, and every time he'd call, he would say, hey, Doug, this is Ed calling. I want to talk to you about some new products we have in the pen. I'd just hang up. And we'd go in and put his name, Ed the pen guy, every phone number he called, so that when he called, we didn't answer. So it got really frustrating, and I just don't ever do business with him anymore, simply because he couldn't listen to what I wanted, what I needed. I didn't need him to call me, and so to call me continually, and so. There's a lady I've been working with. Her name is Sandy with promobiz.biz. And I think I've been working with her since about 2011. If you've ever attended our school or sometimes come in and got equipment or large purchases or whatever, just depending on when the mood hits us, it could be. Maybe you've gotten one of these hats. These I give away at the school. These are bleach resistant hats, okay? And we've had them in different, the store on here and the school on the side, or the school here, whatever, okay? Same thing with this hat. And so that's who Sandy, I get all of my stuff from. I've gotten just all kinds of stuff from her. Man, I'm trying to think of some of the things that we purchased from her to give away. Goggles. Right now we've got goggles that we throw in some of the boxes and packages. Just all kinds of stuff. Since 2011. And why I didn't contact her first, I don't know. It was just these were available. I had a phone number I could call. So a few weeks ago I said, hey, I want to get some more of these pens, and I want to have these available for the school students when they come through the school. So I sent a picture to Sandy. Sandy was very responsive and sent me back the quote. I said, book it, get them ordered. And so Sandy is not the type of person that calls me. She doesn't email me. Sandy knows that she's my girl for all things promo, okay? Except for this one incident that went bad. But Sandy knows me as a customer, and she knows how I operate. She can tell the type of person I am, that she doesn't have to bug me. She's my person for this type of stuff. And so she's very fast. She responds very quickly, gives me the information I need, doesn't constantly call or email me with promotions and all this kind of stuff. It's just when I need hats or promotional items, that's who I call. So my big thing I want to explain to you is listen to your customer, all right? And when they make requests, like I did with Ed the Pen Guy from Specialty Graphics, listen and honor their request, because When he would call, not only would he call sometimes from the first call, but 2 minutes later it would come from another phone number, or it would come from a local phone number. And it just became very distracting to us, especially when we're busy, and I don't have time to just answer a call to place order for pins when we're busy throughout the day. But lots of reasons for that. But my main thing is to tell you is to make sure that you're listening to your customer, and when they make certain requests, to honor those. Find out what their favorite mode of communication is. It may be a phone call, it may be text messaging, it may be email. Find out what they like. I can tell you, older people, they like a phone call. They may like in-person visits, okay? Younger people are gonna like text messaging the best. I love emails, okay? Text messages, to me, I don't mind if it's something I can answer in a very short, quick way. I don't want to sit there and type on a phone for 5 minutes and spell correct and all that kind of stuff. I'd rather be doing it on my laptop and doing it by email. But the main thing is, in sales, you have to listen to your customer and find out their hot spots and honor those. Just listen. Talk less, listen more, okay? That's why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen more. Don't ever interrupt your customer when they're talking. Let them talk, and when there's a pause or they stop talking, then you can talk. But don't interrupt them trying to get your info. You think you've got all this information you got to get out to the customer, but just listen to them, because a lot of times the more you listen can dictate and help you better understand your customer, and also help you to provide the information that they need. So, you know, I want to do a little plug for Sandy, because she's just been awesome for over, wow, so many years, since 2011, promobiz.biz. If you need any promotional items, I know there's tons of these people out here, but man, I just love Sandy. She just always gives me the best customer experience, in the fact that she just gives me the information that I need when I need it, when I want it. And it's funny, because I'll ask a price on something and she'll send it to me. If I haven't responded in about 2 or 3 days, she may respond back and say, hey, did you want to do anything on the glasses? Did you want to do anything on the hats, on the shirts, t-shirts? I can't tell you how many t-shirts I bought from her. And sometimes I'll say, I'll get back with you, or whatever. She's just not going to continue to, you know, bother me. She knows that when I'm ready, I'm going to buy. So anyway, I just wanted to go over that with you guys a little bit. And the main focus of this is, I'm not trying to bash that other company or whatever. Well, kind of in a way I am, because they just really irritate. Some other guy called it a couple of weeks ago, a few days ago, and his name was Tom, telling me he missed me so much and ready to get me some more pins and all this kind of stuff, left a voicemail. I'll never do business with him again. I just won't. Listen to your customer. I know I'm repeating myself, and I'm sorry, but I can't stress this enough. Listen more than you talk. And so I'm going to talk less now by shutting up. Hey, hope this helped y'all. Y'all have a very, very blessed day.